Yo guys, it's Beast, back with some more beastly content. Today I'm going to be showing you how to get 1200 acid daily as a login collectible straight from your depot from your tower, just by getting a level 5 tower. This is also why everyone should have their own personal thermal tower, and joining other people's thermal tower is like throwing away 1200 acid a day, because you literally only need to get to level 5, and that does not take many materials at all. We're going to be running through the entire upgrade process. So the first thing is to place your thermal tower down. That's going to take some materials. If you need to know where to get all the materials for thermal towers, I have a video linked down below that shows every single farm location you should be farming in order to get all of the materials you need in order to upgrade your thermal towers. Another thing to note upon, this is phase 2 plus, but I mean you can't build a thermal tower without being on phase 2, so just note this is 1200 acid a day for phase 2 plus players. But as you can see here, the first step you actually need to do is do 2 research tasks. Now they can be any research task, you just need to do 2 of them so that you can actually upgrade to like the next part to build. So basically after you place your thermal tower, it will ask you to go ahead and build like the first part of it, and that will require some resources. Once again, see what the resources are, use them, and you're good. It's not really that many resources, and it's just a lot of acid. You need to do this on day 1 of phase 2. It's 1200 acid a day that's just going to be going into the depot, and this is once again why I do not ever recommend for you to join someone else's thermal tower unless you're just not worried about the acid, because the acid is just so nice from this here, guys. But as you can see here, we are collecting this stuff here. But what we're going to be doing here is the first 2 research tasks first, so that we can actually build the second part of the tower. On the second part of the tower, there is actually a research task on the second part of the tower, and as you can see here, we're just gathering the materials for the first research task, and I wanted to cover that real quickly. When you actually click a research task, you can click like look for materials or something. It's some sort of button, and it shows you a button to click, and it will actually make a quest objective on your screen, so that when you run back to your base, you're able to like reference that and actually gather all the materials that you actually do need to be gathering in order to do the research task. And then you have to take those items and place them into the depot of your tower. You access the depot by pressing H. Once you're in the depot, it's like an inventory menu. It's like transferring stuff to a chest, but it has to be in the depot in order to actually do the research upgrades. You're also going to need some chaosium. As you can see, I got a little bit of chaosium in here, so we should be able to get ourselves this acid upgrade out really quickly. Also, this is a shorter video, so for those of you who don't like my long form videos, well, you're in luck, because this video is like 6 minutes, bro. And 1200 acid a day, why wouldn't you watch it? So as you can see here though, the first research task is done. We're now just like waiting for it to complete. So second research task will actually take us to level 3. Now it says research 3 technologies to unlock, but building the reactor is considered a technology, and then 2 research tasks will create the 3rd research task. So you only need to get a tower up to level 3, then you're going to get it to level 4 with that final part that you need to build on the tower, and then we're going to be unlocking a specific research task, the very first task you want to unlock, because every single time you do a task, it increases the amount of chaosium it's going to cost to do a research. So if you don't do this until like level 23, you go back and go, oh, I really need that perk. Well, you should have chose this perk right here. As you can see here, thermostatic cover is what we actually need to be building next. So we're just putting in the glass, the automatic parts, and the tungsten ore here, or the tungsten ingots here, and 200 chaosium, and it's a minute craft time for the thermostatic cover. The reactor, the first research task, those are going to take 5 minutes each, so it's going to take about 10 minutes to get, or 11 minutes to get your first 3 levels of your thermal tower done. Then it's going to take another minute to get it to level 4, and then you're going to have a 30-minute wait until your acid login will be done. But the good thing is the research task will complete as long as you started it, even if you log off of the game, and the acid will instantly start generating in your depot every hour, 50 acid. As you can see here, we have it targeted right now. Research target, chaosium chemistry. We need acid, rubber, and bulletproof fiber fabrics. And I'm thinking it needed a couple other things. We'll look in just a second. But right now we're just running back to the base real quickly to go ahead and grab ourselves some acid, rubber, and bulletproof fiber fabric. Once again, it costs 100 acid, but you're going to be getting 1200 a day logins, so it's well worth the amount of acid it's actually going to cost to get it. And as you can see here, we actually only needed 5 more acid. We had 95 in the thing already. And then bulletproof fabric wise, we have a ton of. Once again, if you need to know where to get the materials for the thermal towers, I have a full video link down below that will show you all the quick loot runs that you can do in order to get all the materials that you're ever going to need for your tier 5 gear, for your thermal towers, for everything really you're going to need in the game. It's the loot runs that you need to be doing. It is the runs you need to be doing every single 4 hours that are going to get you all the materials. Once again, video link down below. But as you can see here, we are placing in the materials now for this here research task, and it's this one right here that looks like a triangle. Click start. Boom. From now on, we're going to be getting 1200 acid a day every single time we log in the depot, and you can even leave it in the depot and then log in 3 days and have 3600 acid. But I do believe I am out, guys. Go ahead and leave a like on the video if you did enjoy it, if you found it helpful, and keep it beast mode.